Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have almost done with the texturing part for this particular interior over here. So few things are left which will be texturing it over here. So very first of all, let's select this book stand. Let's go into material over here and let's assign a color to it. Select this part, go into the material and let's take a V-Ray material, go into this diffuse bitmap and let's give a leather texture. So I'll go into this. I have taken a leather texture over here. So let's assign the leather texture over here. So let's just take a leather texture over here. So once you have assigned it, you can go into this and let's give a UVW map. So we can easily assign the leather texture to all of this. So let's just select this and let's assign it. Give a UVW map. So we can individually give a UVW map. That would be much better over here. So select this. Let's go into this and give a UVW map. So once you have done with this, select this also. So you have to give individually. We can just give individually UVW map. You can also assign a normal map or a bump map if required. After that, let's select this part over here. So this should be metallic over here. So press Ctrl and select this whole part over here. So after you have selected this part over here, let's again go into the material. Let's take a V-Ray material over here. Let's zoom it. Name it as metal and let's assign a color over here a bit. Let's give a bit of reflectiveness and go into this, reduce the Fresnel reflections and assign that over here. After that, let's select this part. Let's go into the material, take a V-Ray material over here and let's just name it as floor over here. Go into the diffuse bitmap. So I'll definitely assign a floor texture over here. You can just see this flow texture and you can give a bit of reflection to it and let's just assign that. So once you're done with this, so now what we'll be doing over here is like we'll be adding few lights. So before that, I'll just give one color to this. So take a V-Ray material over here and I'll just slightly add a creamish color to it. So convert to poly. So how you can add lights? So there are many ways. If you want to show some day scene, I can definitely add a V-Ray sun over here. So let's add one light over here. So let's go into that, go into this lights, go into V-Ray. So before we add it, let's go into render setup. Hope you have activated this. Take a V-Ray sun and let's add a V-Ray sun over here. So if you want to add a V-Ray sky, you can say yes. After that, you can, if you want to add a HDRI, that can be added later on also, not a problem. So let's just click yes over here. After that, I can just go into this, and if you want over here, I can change the color over here for the sun. Let's go into this intensity multiplier, we can keep it to 0.5, and I can increase this photon emit radius. I want that my light should totally emit inside. So definitely we haven't set a camera yet over here. We can add a camera. I'll show you how to add a camera over here. So I'll just slightly, I'll press Shift F. So you can go into rendering, render setup, and I'll set this to HD. That's a 1920 by 1280, 1080, I'm sorry. And let's see how it looks like. I'll set it to realistic over here. And if you press Ctrl C from this view, you will see that my camera is added over here. Again, I'll go back, press C in the camera view. Let's make this as a perspective view over here. So you have two different views. One is a camera view, another is this perspective view. Slightly will shuffle this up. So I don't want my sunlight to reach till, till the other wall. So I'll slightly shuffle this and I'll slightly push it up in this way. So that looks good over here. This much is perfectly fine over here. So once you edit it, let's go into this, and I'll go into the perspective view, and definitely if you want to check how it looks like, let's just render and see how it looks like. So the intensity is very high, so we definitely need to reduce the intensity of the light. So before that, we can do some slight changes over here. We can go into this V-Ray. I can do some changes like the noise threshold. I can go down, GI environment, adaptive subdivisions, your sampler, and we can keep it to Lensos filter and keep this as exponential. Some basic settings for now. Some pixel mapping. Go into GI. Let's set to irradiance map, your light bounce, light cache. Go into this, set this to medium, 150 by 50 for this, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, looks good, but the intensity is very high for this, so we need to work on the intensity over here. So let's just save your file first. So select the light over here, and I can go into this and I can set it to 0.09 and let's just render it and see how it looks like. Still the intensity is very high, and if you look at it closely, uh, I can select the walls over here, and what can be done over here is like, let's go into the material, let's add a white color to it, and let's see how it looks like. So looks much better. So I'll just shuffle it a bit more inside. This is a perfect over here. So I'll just make it to shaded over here for now. So select this part, this part, this part. So let's just assign a white color over here. So let's just assign the same color for all over here. So you can again just come back and let's render and see how it looks like. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, I can add few more V-ray lights. So I'll just make it to realistic over here. I'll again add one V-ray light right from here on this axis. In this way. So we can just scale this. So I'll go into this light and I'll definitely set it to the temperature over here, and definitely I'll reduce its intensity to 2 over here, and I'll make it as invisible, double-sided. Let's see. Okay, so there is a lot of illumination over here, so I'll just mirror this light in this axis, slightly shuffle it in this way. So again, off the cast shadows if not required. And also if I increase its intensity, as you can see the intensity is increasing, I'll reduce its intensity to 1 over here, or I can max make it as 2 over here, and let's see the render how it looks like. Definitely we need to work with the lighting because the illumination of the lights is very high, so I'll select the sunlight over here, and I'll reduce its intensity multiplier to 0.03, and let's just render and see how it looks like. So still the lights are very high, so we can select this light and let's make it to 0.3 and let's render it. Okay, much better. So guys, there are a lot of changes needs to be done. So I can go into the material. I can go over here and I'll take a V-Ray HDRI. Let's take a V-Ray HDRI and call a map. Call this map and make it as spherical over here. So select the light, and I want that this light should cast this. So let's go into this and just drag it over here. Rendering environment, instead of V-Ray sky, I want a HDRI. Just drag a HDRI over here. That's it. Let's render and see. Or save your file. So I'll just put this rendered output in the thumbnail of this particular video. So that's not a final output. Definitely we'll be doing a lot of things over here. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So thanks for watching this video.